one thing to note about this game before we continue on to the amateur course, this game actually has multiplayer, but it's not very interesting. You just play through these courses that I'm selecting right now, and you can play for individual holes or your score over the entire course, so it's not that interesting. Now then, on this course, a number of interesting things happen. For this first hole, we have lots of water, a power shot, which I'm going to pick up by turning off the water with the button there. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it also turns off the puddles, and that actually could not have gone better. I've got the perfect shot to take the power up there and set myself up in front of the hole, so that's really good. Now, we didn't see the power shot in the previous course, and we're actually not going to see what it does until the fourth hole of this course because I had to save it until then. And pushing the button reveals yet another power-up. They don't stack or anything, and you can't carry two at once, so I really have no idea why they decided to put two power shots so close to each other. One under isn't a bad way to start the course. That hole would have been a lot more annoying if the game had wind, and there is in fact a wind mechanic in the game, but the first time you play a course, it's always off, and you can choose whether to actually have wind on subsequent playthroughs, so I think it's a just for fun kind of thing. Obviously, they didn't include wind in Kirby's Dream Course. So, for this hole, I can imagine you've already worked out what the strategy is. You've just got to hit the gold square at the precise angle, since hitting the gold square will allow the ball to climb all the way up the tower. Though I imagine with the power shot you could make it up there manually. Or maybe you couldn't. Maybe it's just too tall. That should work. And I've hit the square. And I'm in! Very easy hole-in-one. Sometimes the hole will be switched with that night-day button, so just got to adjust your curve. Three under already. This is going nicely. Hole number 3, Rubbish Chute. Kind of an odd name, but the hole's gimmick is pretty obvious right off the bat. You see that there's a little chute there. It functions like a warp point in Kirby's Dream Course, but you can actually like bounce off of it if you hit it while it's closed, etc. And here I'm trying to line up my shot. Got a little confused there. So at least you can see where the chute goes in and out on this hole, but on later holes, sometimes the chute will be closed until you touch it. So you have to actually find the thing in order to use it, and of course there's the timing problem also. You also keep your angle and velocity when you come out the other side, so you've got to watch that. That was a little strange to see happen there. Pretty sure a hole-in-one is possible with the correct angle. I don't know about picking up that special shot at the same time though. I'm not going to pick it up because if you have both a power shot and a special shot at the same time, they stack, which is nice. The effects get combined. But, I don't know. Seems kind of a waste to use both at once. Again, you can't choose when to use the shot. Your next chip shot is going to be whatever power-ups you have. And we're going to use it right here. It might have been a good idea to actually pick up the special shot, but then I wouldn't be able to show off what the power shot does. Now you can see that there's a lot of water here. It would be nice if we could hit the ball over the water. So that's what we're gonna do. The power shot has the effect of doubling the amount of power that you can put into your next shot, which means that with a chip shot, the arc there can be twice as high, which is really cool, except for the fact that it makes the game lag. I'm not kidding. It lags when you like have the arc really, really high and you're moving it around a lot. It's kind of annoying. So my thought for this hole was I want to hit that button and also get pretty close to the hole. So that's what I did. I applied top speed and then something absolutely amazing happened. Like, this was a complete accident. Like, this is post-commentary, but wow. Wow, this could not have gone better. I hit the power-up, and I'm in the hole! Hole-in-one! Unexpected hole-in-one, at the time anyways. Now if anyone plays this game again, they can just copy what I did. So that's unexpected. Maybe sometime in the future we'll have an all hole-in-one series of videos for Special T-Shot, but I don't think people like this game enough to do that. Next up is a kind of a hole which shows how having the power shot can actually be a detriment. Yes. It can be a detriment because now, where exactly am I supposed to go with this? Am I supposed to just, like, use a putt and get onto those arrows? I don't think I could have enough power in my shot to actually do that. So this is gonna be... This was a little awkward to figure out. I actually spent more time than I should have trying to figure this thing out. So my first thought is, well, maybe I'll bounce on that arrow, but then I thought, oh, I'm gonna fly over the other arrow and into out of bounds if I do that. Okay, so then I thought, maybe I'll bounce off of one of these slopes. And it was really hard to line up for that, too. So eventually I made the decision to just bounce onto that arrow on the far left. So that's what I'm going to do here. Just got to aim at it. And remember, if you want to follow the line guide exactly, then you have to go full power. Whether you have the power shot or not, it's got to be full power if you want to follow the guide exactly. And then after that first bounce, you'll only follow the line exactly if you made a perfect shot with no spin. So you can see the chutes here. No idea how you're supposed to get onto them, but you don't really need them to get the special shot if that's what you're after. I'm going to pick this up right now because I kind of want it for the next hole. Actually, well, there's very few holes where you don't want a special shot. I think this hole would qualify because I have no idea how you would get a hole-in-one with a special shot, but I didn't have one going into the hole. So that's no big deal. I'll gladly take one under if it means having a special shot on the next hole. Maybe there is a hole-in-one method for this hole. I'd have to get exceedingly lucky to figure it out. 3 holes to go, and we only need one more, and we only need to come under par one more time. Hoof, huh? This looks pleasant. So we're going to skip the entire challenge of either going around this slope or skipping on the water in favor of just shooting with the special shot. Now that's almost kind of sad. We don't get to experience the glory of an absurdly difficult hole. Which is what it kind of looks like anyways. So I just take a few moments to line this up, and hopefully I don't miss the hole by another inch. It's gotta be close! No, I missed! Okay, so I missed that one time. I suppose I can take 2 shots on this, or I could just bounce right back into the hole. For a hole-in-one. I had no idea about that. Okay, so the special shot has 2 properties to it. One is that you just keep going along the surface until you hit a wall or something. And the other is that if you hit the hole, you bounce straight into it. I did not know that the second property is kept even after you've already hit a wall. So that was very fun. That was very funny to discover. Unfortunately, things kind of go sour on this hole. Like, not enough to ruin the run, but yeah, this is kind of a dangerous hole where they just kind of want you to shoot and think about what you're doing later. So I have to get around that blue thing because if you touch it, it counts as an out of bounds, and you have to redo the shot without a mulligan or anything like that. So let's skip past it, and then... Darn that stupid glass cone! I hate that thing. I don't know what's worse, the blue blob or the glass cone. Okay, so let's try it again without as much bounce. Okay, good, I got past it. If you get past the glass cone, then you're pretty much in the clear. Probably could have gotten a better angle on the hole itself. I'll take par on this, it's okay. I'm already I've already met the requirement of 8 under or better. So I just gotta chip it into the hole here so I can get past that spinner tile. I don't think there's any way to shut off the spinner tiles like there is in Kirby's Dream Course. There's not really a whole lot of them, though. I also noticed that they're going opposite directions, actually. One's clockwise, the other's counterclockwise. Pretty cool. I don't think that happens in Kirby's Dream Course. It's usually one or the other. The final hole, the anchor. Yeah, there's not much to this. You just gotta line your you just gotta line yourself up for a shot at the hole by hitting the arrow pad, and there are chutes which will give you a power shot on the final hole when the hole is like not that far away from you, anyways. So if we get in the chute, no, we didn't get in the chute, but it doesn't really matter. I don't need the chute. I just need to not mess up my shot at the hole, which unfortunately I did mess it up. And it did take me a while to aim it. That flower pot, by the way, is just an obstacle. It doesn't do anything special. I didn't hit it at all, like on any of my playthroughs of any of the courses. So you don't get to see what happens if you do hit it, which is pretty much absolutely nothing. I'm rambling. What are we doing again? Oh, we're doing the classic hit the hole too fast, bounce on the rim, and wind up out of the hole. Oh well, one extra stroke. No big deal. 10 under is a very good score, I think. I mean, it's 2 below what the requirement is. So that's the amateur course. Pretty surprising results when I recorded this. It'll be fun to see where the other courses in this game go. And they get a lot tougher starting from the Expert course. I think it's called Expert. No, it's called Pro, and the final course is called Master. Okay then. I remember this, because I saw it on the title screen 10 minutes ago. So that's that.